CWA's 5-year strategic plan is a document that tells the community, it reminds us of who we are. The document itself is been divided in 4 domains. One is student success. The other one is quality of programs. The other one is stewardship, so how we manage the resources that we have available. And the 4th is equity. My name is Brad Lynn, and for the last 16 years, I have served as the Clackamas Web Academy Director.
My name is Laurel Rogers, and I've had 3 kids at Clackamas Web Academy at this point.
My name is Jacoby, and I'm in 7th grade. I've been going here 7th grade, and I've been going here for 7 years.
My name's Anna, and I'm in 9th grade, and I've been going to CWA for 2 years now.
So my name is Steve St. Amand, and I'm an English teacher in high school, and I've been at CWA for the last, this is starting my 11th year.
My name is Kate McMahon, and I've had one daughter attend CWA.
We get to know 25 kids really well, and that was one of the things I'd say, one of the great things about this job is that we really get to know our kids. And then sometimes it's one of those things, one of the hardest parts about this job is that we really get to know our kids. A lot of our kids are really struggling in ways that we wouldn't be aware of if we were just teaching them in a classroom for 55 minutes and sending them on their way.
I enrolled our daughter into CWA about 2 weeks after her diagnosis of osteosarcoma in September 2021. Osteosarcoma is a bone cancer and requires a 9-month treatment plan that involves chemotherapy and surgery. And we knew that she couldn't attend in-person school for a risk of potentially fracturing her leg. Middle school is a big place, and kids tend to push each other around in the hallways. And if she had been, if that had happened, it would have been catastrophic. At the same time, chemotherapy and the surgery were really devastating to her daily life. She slept all the time. She was sick all the time. Nosebleeds, ER visits, and then, of course, hospital stays. So at first, we asked our school district if they had an online school option. They said they do, and we went through the rigmarole of getting doctor sign-off and getting her signed up for it, only to be told she's been waitlisted. So we thought, okay, now what? Well, luckily, my husband and I were able to research and figure out how to find CWA. And we did, and it was absolutely the best thing we could have done for our daughter academically.
So I'm a competitive athlete, and my training schedule's pretty busy. I skate morning and night, and traditional school is hard to fit all of that in, and I just needed a place that I could do things on my own time.
Because I do travel hockey, CWA is just so easy with the travel schedule and just being able to take my computer and then just when we're in the car driving to tournaments, just opening it and working. Super easy.
I am a pretty efficient worker, so being in a regular, a classroom all day long is sometimes hard for me because I like to work ahead.
My mom had heard about it from a friend, and my old school wanted me medicated because, I was always running around and I was just super hyper and energetic, and my mom didn't want me medicated, so she'd heard about this from a friend. And I just came here and I was super welcomed and just incorporated. So it was really nice. And I loved it here, and I've been going here ever since.
Interestingly enough, we spent years in private school that was terribly expensive, and despite small classroom sizes and this feeling like you'd have really personal attention, didn't compare at all to what we've experienced at Clackamas Web Academy. I can't say enough about the faculty here.
I'm Tiffany Shireman, Chief of Staff here in North Clackamas Schools.
And my name is Allie Ivy, and I'm a Digital Learning Program Specialist at the Oregon Department of Education.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Dibley. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Education for North Clackamas School District.
Yeah, so ODE has a very strong equity stance that really is foundational to all the work we do at the department, and is foundational to the work we do on our team in terms of supporting online and remote schools.
Part of our equity work, or our focus as a school district and at Clackamas Web Academy, is about looking to see where students are underrepresented, what academic tracks are students not participating in, making sure that we have some kind of on-ramp to make sure that all students have not only access but thrive.
Really trying to do broad and deep engagement with our communities to say, what are you experiencing on the ground? We can look at this data, we can look at this report, and we know that there's more stories to tell that cannot be represented within a number on a graph. And so we're able to meet with a lot of community members, educators, education partners. We're able to do beautiful school visits with schools across the state, including Clackamas Web Academy, to be able to talk to families and students and educators and learn about what did they do every day? What are promising practices that are really leading to, these equitable outcomes that we are hoping to see across schools.
Where equity is not only a value, we have a focus, an equity focus, where we really look to ensure that kids' identities are fully honored, and where we look to ensure that we have barrier-free workspaces as well as school settings and environments. So when we think about equity and CWA, it is really an example of how families and students' wishes and educational opportunities are valued, because we are providing an opportunity for students to engage in their education in a non-traditional way.
Not based on a student's race or gender, they're kept away from any particular option. Instead, what we'd like to do is propel students forward, all students, all identities.
My name is Zoe Booth, and I'm the assistant principal at the Clackamas Web Academy.
My name is Susan Roberts, and I serve as a counselor, and I coordinate our early college options program here at Clackamas Web Academy.
Well, on paper, we support student learning grades K-12. However, we have made partnerships with several community colleges throughout the state of Oregon, including the Oregon Institute of Technology, which has allowed our high school students to enroll in college-level courses. So I guess in practice, we're a K-14 school.
The part of the learning model that I specifically work with is giving all of our high school students, and sometimes even middle school students, access to college classes. And that might take the form of just taking 1 or 2 college classes along with their online or on-site classes that they're doing here at CWA. Or it may take the form of going into full-time college classes that then counts back towards their high school diploma.
And our kids have access to their curriculum 24 hours a day, online, 7 days a week. And that online curriculum is supported here on site. And we have classes, we have support sessions, we have PE, we have community meetings. So on site, they have the chance to enrich and enhance their learning.
Hi, my name is Iris Maria Chavez, and I'm the director of the Oregon Coalition of Community Charter Schools.
A big challenge that our school is facing and will continue to face unless things change in Salem is the funding disparity that currently exists between charter schools and traditional schools.
So in Oregon in 1999, when the state legislature approved the ability for charter schools to open, they made a determination that charter schools would not get the same level of per pupil funding as a traditional district-run school.
Right now, our students are funded at a much lower level than their peers attending traditional schools. At CWA, for our students grades K through 8, we only really receive 80% of the full funding that comes with that kid. And then at the high school level, we receive 95% of that funding.
In addition to that discrepancy in per pupil funding, public charter schools do not have access to various funding streams like transportation reimbursements. It's more difficult for them to do federal reimbursements for free and reduced price school meals. So there are a few different ways that charter schools are not able to access available public resources, dollars, and by design, fewer per pupil funds from the state's school fund.
And so with those disparities, it forces us to be really creative and strategic with how we spend dollars and mobilize resources.
Clackamas Web Academy is a blended learning charter school, so if you're trying to create innovative learning experiences both online and on-site, and also meet the needs of kids who are enrolling across the state, you have to have good partners.
What's unique about Oregon charter schools, in my opinion, is that we are really community-based. We work within our communities. We engage with community partners, whether those are nonprofits, health and wellness centers, businesses, in order to create all of the services that our students need, as well as to be more involved and engaged in our communities.
And we rely upon our partners to provide direct services to kids. So we're working with Clackamas Community College, Mount Hood Community College, Central Oregon Community College, Portland Community College, the Oregon Institute of Technology, Rosetta Stone, folks like 24 Hour Fitness. We're also working with Accelerated Education and Edgenuity, because all those agencies are providing learning opportunities directly to our students.
We are more than a group of 32
highly trained teachers,
Administrators, instructional assistants,
and counselors.
We're also an enthusiastic group
of tutors,
cheerleaders, teammates,
mentors, and former kids.
committed to helping students learn what they need to know.
So I can be where I want to be.